Next up, a cartoon was pulled from Politico after critics said it was mocking Harvey victims. The drawing depicted a Texan in a 10-gallon hat and a Confederate flag shirt being airlifted from a flooded home. Now, the man praises his rescuers as, quote, sent by God. But then one of them corrects him, saying, no, they were sent by the government. Now, people call the cartoon disgusting and despicable. Again, more politicization of this disaster. Joining me now, Pastor Mark Burns. Good to see you, Pastor. What do you think of this cartoon?
Well, it is sick. It is sad that Politico would, again, politicize such an event that has nothing to do with black or white, has nothing to do with the right or the left, Democrat or Republican. It has everything to do with what's right or wrong. But yet they take an opportunity to take stabs at Donald Trump and take stabs at this American movement. And it is sad. People have died. People are homeless. People have lost everything in their life, and yet they took time to focus on this very politicized cartoon. It is offensive to Texans,
right,
and it is offensive to all Americans
and Pastor,
who are proud to call themselves United States citizens.
Pastor, it doesn't also acknowledge the volunteer force showing up in droves. Not the government. The volunteers are helping, too. I mean, yes, the government's in there, but volunteers, the Cajun Navy, for example. Go ahead.
There are people, thousands of people coming from all over the country who are not from Texas, who are there to say, listen, I don't care. Right now, our country is so racially divided. We don't care what color of the skin you are. We don't care what issues you have. We don't care what political party you're part of. You're a human being, and more importantly, you're an American, and we are here to help support you. It is a slap in the face to all people who love the human race. It is a slap, and they should be called out for it. They shouldn't be criticized. This is just like what took place in 9/11. When 9/11 took place, America showed up. And just like the Tropical Storm Harvey, America once again has showed up, and Politico should be criticized, and the whole world should turn their eyes towards those jackasses called Politico.
You know, Pastor, the Vice President prayed earlier today. You know, the President was criticized by the media. Will the Vice President be criticized by the media?
Anybody that is close to the president is going to be criticized by the media. I'm going to be criticized by the media. You are going to be criticized by the media. And I want to thank you, Liz, for being true and balanced. Fox News, Fox Business, thank you for getting the real word out to the real people. It's not about whether you agree with us, but you're willing to report the news as it is. So thank you for what you're doing. Absolutely, the vice president is going to be criticized. But guess what? This movement was not birthed by mainstream media, and it would not be killed by mainstream media. It is birthed by the common man, the common woman, the citizens of the greatest country of the world. That is the United States of America.
You know, Pastor, switching gears, critics attacked Pastor Joel Osteen for allegedly not letting Houston flood victims take shelter in his Lakewood church. Here he is talking with Maria Bartiromo. Listen.
As soon as the waters began to recede, a couple days in, we had people coming in that we took in. There's a big shelter 4 miles away where they house thousands of people, a city shelter. And so once that filled up, then our shelter kicked in. But our church has always been open, and some of these notions that we're closed or not here to take care of the city is just not a true narrative.
What was your reaction to this story, Pastor?
Well, let me just say this. Those critics, and I'm going to call them jackasses too, of Joel Osteen, they have no right to criticize this pastor. Let me tell you why. Because those critics only showed up to help the moment they saw water. Joel Osteen has helped people for 20, 30 years. Joel Osteen has been helping Texans way before the waters ever flooded in Texas, in Houston, way before there was an issue and a tragic event that is taking place. They don't have a right to criticize. They don't know everything that Joel Osteen and Victoria Osteen has done for those great people of Houston and great people of Texas. Matter of fact, Joel Osteen doesn't pack out 30,000, 40,000 people every Sunday because he's hurt them. No, he's packed it out because he's helped them. He's changed their lives for the better. So those critics don't even have a right to criticize. Again, some people only showed up the moment they saw water. Joel Osteen's been helping Texas for 20, 30 years. no comparison whatsoever.
You know, Pastor Burns, we really appreciate you coming on the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Liz, for having me. I love being on your show.
Thanks again. Come back soon.